Carlin, what did we learn in class today?
Well, I got to tell you, man, I'm learning all the time, whether I'm here or not. But on the phone, I was listening at home on the radio, and I thought of Joe. This was not your audience down there, Joe, that was watching Newt and them discuss. This would have been garbage time for you, my friend, because they were hostile. And I was in sales, maybe 50 years on and off, here and there, this and that. And you get to read people, and the hatred in those teabaggers was palpable. And I could see it. You could almost see the venom, dripping off the sharp teeth of a serpent, man, when they got to cheer about Juan Williams. And when they got to cheer about John King, they were just letting it vent, man. And they were beautiful to watch, like children with a temper tantrum. And Rick dropped out, Rick Perry, so I'm looking at him riding off into the sunset with his Bible, and that Creator theme park would be right up this dude's alley. Right up his alley, man. Get him out there. And I enjoyed all of that. I enjoyed watching them. And Sam stepped him up to the LL Bean catalog, because I've had him on the back of the Sears catalog now.
You talking about Mitt Romney?
Mitt, I took him out of the Golf Pro thing. I'm not letting him sell the golf sticks no more. He can't do any addition. He thinks $375G a year is like pin money. You know what I mean? I don't think I've earned that much in my life, to be quite honest. Lifetime Achievement Award, man. But anyway, he doesn't have a sense of reality. Newt is a vicious little wart. And he's as persistent as psoriasis, man. You get him off your elbow and he pops up on your knee. He's just bad news. And there's not that many sick people in this country to vote him in as prez. I hope he does get it and he gets a solid trouncing. And he said he wants to not bloody Obama's nose. He wants to knock him out. I say, why not put the gloves on and see who's the better of the two in the ring, Obama or Newt? And I got to tell you, man, I think Newt would use his head Newt would get his head used as a speed bag by Obama.
How would you know if his head got swollen?
Well, you wouldn't. No, he would just go up. He would rise off the ground a little further. So I had a nice morning here, and I got to talk to Audrey outside and her pal. I love it. We were talking about funny stories and stuff. And she mentioned she had a little surprise with you when she said childhood isn't supposed to be happy. Well, I got a big clue. I told her, I said, mine certainly wasn't. The only happiness I had was when they'd leave me alone for a couple of minutes, man. And happiness is a brief thing. It's like a flash. It comes and goes. Be happy when it hits. Don't miss it when it's gone. Be philosophical about it. And the worst trick that was ever pulled on America was when Ronald Reagan, I just saw him in a Leo Gorcey film yesterday, and he was billed under Hunt's Hall or someone. But anyway, the dude convinced these poor mooches who were finally getting a little overtime and could buy a Blazer and could drink a little imported beer instead of Coors. They could move up to Heineken's. He convinced these Reagan Democrats that they were rich and that welfare queens were threatening their bread. And he perpetrated this hoax on the unwary public, and they are so easy to hustle. The American public are dumb. That's it. And his mean thing he did was slip that to them like a greasy pole, and that's things to think about for the week and things you guys made me think about.
You kids, I hope you're writing that down. Thank you, Patrick Carlin. Thank you, Joe Raiola. Thanks to Sam Greenfield, our political satirist. Check him out on the Huffington Post. Thanks to Audrey Rappaport and Krista Trindler. Don't forget funny stories this weekend at the Kleiner. Go to performingartsofwoodstock.org. Thank you, Owen, for pushing all the right buttons. If you keep it tuned right here to Radio Woodstock, you get Ron Van Wormer all afternoon. It doesn't get better than that. Great music. Ron will keep you